So at this point, I would highly recommend having read sections 5.2 and 5.3 in your textbook, which deal with creating a turtle and manipulating the turtle. I mentioned also that if you're not working in Python, you might need not working in idle, you might need one more line to do things, and that's turtle.done. Otherwise, it might go and your window disappears. That's nothing wrong with your computer. That is just simply idle doesn't need that line because of the way idle works, but you might need that if you're working in Visual Code, Studio Code, or something else like that. So this is fairly a nice tool. So we can do this to learn about to try drawing some basic stuff that we know. For instance, let's try drawing a shape. Let's start by drawing a rectangle. Okay? We're going to start by drawing a rectangle. So, import turtle. And rectangles, right? Let's go ahead and just draw one ourselves really, really quickly. Okay? Rectangles are fairly straightforward, right? That's defined as a four-sided shape with 90-degree angles, and although I've completely butchered this picture, this side over here is the same as this side over here in length, and this side are the same side in length, right? So these two, so that's fairly straightforward. So basically, if we're going to draw it with a turtle, though, then we need to kind of alternate, right? The strategy would be, because this turtle's going to draw this kind of the same way we need to draw it. So first thing the turtle's going to do is that I guess we'll make him go forward. And this is what I mean, like that when I say I firmly believe that pencil and paper is a computer scientist's greatest tool, because it's good to sketch your ideas of how something should work first before you move on. So you move forward, and then you will turn to the right, and we'll have him move down a bit. So he'll turn right. So now he's facing this way. So since he's facing this way, we want him to now go this way, which is another 90-degree turn. Right? Think about that for a second. So that means he needs to go this way, so he'll travel this way. And then finally we'll end by making, since he's facing this way, we'll make another 90-degree turn and go here to get back to his starting point. So we need to make one 90-degree turn here, another 90-degree turn here, and another 90-degree turn here. And I'll be really embarrassed if this wasn't showing on my screen. But no, it does. There we go. So let's go ahead and go back to our code editing. Right? So what we're going to want to... So we need to create a turtle first. Bob is equal to a new turtle. And why do I like Bob? Well, because it's 3 letters long. That's really what it comes down to. Bob is equal to turtle.turtle. And when you use names in computer science, it's typically Alice and Bob, A and B. So the third name, depending on the context, is either Carl, Carla, Carol, or in cases of security, Malicious Mallory. So, so Bob is... So over here, we've got Bob is equal to turtle, create a new turtle. Bob dot forward. So let's go ahead and make the sides 100 on the long sides and 50 on the other sides. So we're going to move forward 100. Okay, and that will draw the top. Right. And sorry I can't do the rainbow color stuff that I had on my drawing. I had this set up for my son's doodlings earlier, so that's why you got rainbow colors. Also because they're fun. Bob.right 90. So that will make him turn to the right. So that will face down, right? 90 degrees to the right. Bob dot forward 50. Bob dot right. So, well, actually, let's check what we did first before we go on. Right, so now he turns, goes down a little bit. Now we need to make him turn again. Right. 90. Bob dot forward. And now he needs to move this same amount that he moved to begin with. Well, let's group this a bit differently, right? Move forward, turn, move forward, turn. And move forward, and now he turns again. So we did long, short, long. Now turn, and we're ready for the final one. Bob dot forward 50. Bob dot right 90, and this will also make him face the same way he did when we started. So yay, we drew a rectangle. But Professor Rosen, you're saying, I did not come here and pay all this tuition money and spend all this time so I could learn how to draw rectangles. This doesn't seem that very useful. No, but it's a good teaching tool for you, which is what we're going to do now when we talk about squares, because shapes happen to be very repetitive. They tend to use a lot of the same instructions. A square is an even simpler shape than a circle, mainly because of the rules. It's something with 4 equal sides and 90-degree angles. So let's go ahead and write a draw square. Okay, so let's go ahead and import turtle again. And let's go ahead and create Bob is equal to turtle dot turtle Bob dot, and now let's go ahead. So we've got this now. Now let's go ahead and make him draw a square. And basically, since it's 4 equal sides, right, we'll just have, say, Bob dot forward. Right, remember, it's Bob dot forward, not just forward like I almost did there. Let's have him move 100. And then have him turn right 90 degrees. And you know what? Rather than doing this a bunch of times, writing this out and having that take forever, I'm just going to copy paste it. Right? So move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right. Do that 4 times exactly the same way, and once you know it, you get a square. Great. But here's the thing. Copy pasting is boring, and it's not really, it's tedious, right? Especially if I needed to do it 100 times. Fortunately, we do have something called the for loop that allows us to repeat statements. It's a special type of loop, and it's very, very useful. So, right, notice that we're just doing the same thing 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the exact same statement repeated 4 times, or exact same pair of statements repeated 4 times. So let's just write it once and throw it into a loop of some kind that's going to make it happen 4 times. And that's fairly simple. So for blank in range 4. And what this says here is that I effectively want whatever's indented inside of me to run 4 times. That's what the range 4 means. It means I'm going to count up 0, 1, 2, 3. The underscore there is just simply saying I could put a variable there, but you want to know something? I don't care about the variable because I'm not going to use it. So this will repeat it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we did it twice, we'll get a nice 90 degree angle. Move forward 100, boom, boom, right? Drew half that square over there. All right, so that, what if, and if I did that, oh, say, and I could tell him to do it 100 times, although it won't really do too much. So, interesting rule about turtles, if they draw over the same line in the same way, it just doesn't really do anything. And it might take him a while, you know, because I told him to do it 100 times. It's pretty long, to be honest. Closing it like that can generate errors. That's okay. I could speed him up. Bob.speed is equal to 0. Didn't you say 10 was the fastest earlier? Yes, but 0 means instantaneous, please. No delay in the drawing. And as you can see, that just basically feeds our little turtle a bunch of caffeine and lets him loose. So, that's pretty cool. What else can we do with it? Well, we can do something like making a hexagon. Let's go ahead and just, since, even though this is draw square, let's see how, well, not a hexagon. Let's do a pentagon. Well, hexagon's fine. Hexagon is 6, right? That means that basically the angle that we want to change it to is 60-degree angles, right? Oh, and maybe just make him do it 6 times rather than 60. Right. There we go. No need to make Bob be super fast here. We can just have him do this. So he goes forward, boom, 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 boom. Really cool there. So we can see some really cool stuff with this, with the for loop, just by doing some small amount of instructions. Are there other cool instructions we can do with turtles, by the way? Let me show you something actually. You know what? This video is 12 minutes long, so I'm going to do that in the next video.